Hey guys, Karen from Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the Curl House Hair Restoration Question. And I got a question for you. Will this hair grease clog your pores of your scalp? Let's talk about it. Okay, so I just recently put out a video on oils and butters and their ability to clog the scalp, or whether or not you should use them on your scalp. If you missed it, you can check out that video above. But this is part 2 of that series, and I want to talk specifically about hair grease because I get this question a lot. Karen, can I grease my scalp? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, as I stated in the other video, in terms of oils and products, or rather ingredients in products, they have a rating, a comedogenic rating, that will determine whether or not they will clog your scalp. So 0 means they won't clog your scalp at all. 5 means it is highly likely that the oil or ingredient will clog the scalp. So in terms of the different oils, specifically mineral oil, which is like the main ingredient, or petroleum in hair grease, has a rating of, guess what? 0. So 0 means it won't clog the pores. 0. So when you're looking at your oils, when you're looking at ingredients, you really want it to be 2 or below. So 2 or below means it's highly unlikely that it will not clog the pores. Now, I wanted to talk about hair grease more specifically because that has been like a hot topic. Should I put hair grease on the hair? Should I put hair grease on the scalp? This video is really specific to the scalp. I'll do another video, that'll be a 3rd video in the series, that's really about the hair. But today we're focusing on the scalp. Can you grease your scalp? So again, the rating for hair grease or petroleum oil is 0. And let me explain to you. It won't clog the pores because in terms of the chemical compounds, the chemical makeup of petroleum is very large. So for something to clog the scalp, or clog the pores more specifically, I'm going to use this jar. This is your hair follicle, right? This is your hair follicle. Use your imagination, all right? So the hair follicle, this is the top. So this is the scalp. The top part that's open, this is the scalp. And this is everything that's beneath the scalp. So most of your hair follicle is rooted beneath your scalp. You can't see it. So this is what this is, the hair follicle. Again, the chemical makeup, the structure of hair grease is large. So this orange is hair grease, right? So if the orange is hair grease, the jar is your scalp. If you are applying your hair grease to your scalp, it is so large. Can you see that? That it is not going to penetrate the hair follicle. So that means it's not going to travel down. It sits on top. So when you put grease on your scalp, it sits on top of your scalp. It doesn't travel down to clog the pore. This is all it does. It sits on top. Now, something that would be more clogging of the scalp is something that has a higher comedogenic rating. And what has a higher comedogenic rating is, let me grab that, coconut oil. Coconut oil has a rating of 4. That means it is highly likely that it will clog your pores. 4. So, and what that looks like, again, this is your hair follicle, and this apple, for example, is coconut oil. And what clogs your scalp means it has to get down on the inside. I have on a pink shirt, so I don't know if you can see that very well. Let's try that again. For it to clog your scalp, that means it has to penetrate the follicle. It has to travel down the follicle. Coconut oil, for example, has a smaller molecular structure. That means it can travel down into the follicle, clogging the scalp. And that is why I do not recommend that you use coconut oil on your scalp. It's fine for the hair, but not for the scalp. So I'm hoping this little demonstration shows you what clogging the pores really looks like. And even think about it, like in your bathroom, like my bathroom, the sink in my bathroom is always clogged because it always has hair in it, and I have to constantly clean it out. Now, what that looks like, that means that hair travels down the tube. It's not the hair that's sitting at the surface of the sink, it's everything beneath the sink. So that's the same thing with like hair grease, for example. Hair grease sits on top of the scalp. It's too big to actually travel down the hair follicle. It sits on top. So I'm not necessarily promoting hair grease, but I'm saying I want to explain to you why it does not clog the pores. Some people love it. Some people hate it. So do what you like. Do what's best for you. But it does not clog the pores. Now, also with hair grease, if you have a dry scalp, so if your scalp just feels tight, dry, then hair grease may be okay because it is soothing for the scalp. But if you have like a lot of dandruff and flaky scalp, then you may not want to use something as thick as hair grease on your scalp. That could be exacerbating the problem. If you have like a very greasy scalp from an overproduction of your sebaceous glands, and you're putting this thick greasy oil on top of an oily scalp anyway, that is going to be a mess, and it's going to create a whole host of other problems. So be very, very mindful about that as well. If you are someone who is interested in learning how to maximize hair growth through lifestyle practices, if you want more information, by all means, sign up for my waitlist for my health and hairness program that is launching this spring. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss a video in the future. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.